Hello and welcome to Herald TV News Bulletin with me, Larissa Abbas. The Advocate General of Goa, Devidas Pangam, has said that there is no need to immediately notify the tiger reserve in the Madai Wildlife Sanctuary. He said that since the area has already fallen as sanctuary area, it does not need to be notified. AG, however, has also said that he has given an opinion to ask for extension of time for the notification.
हे नोटिफिकेशन काडच्या पयलीं थोड्यो ज्यो गोष्टी करपाच्यो आसा ते फॉरेस्ट ड्वेलर्सांचे रायट सेटल करपाचे आसा ह्यो गोष्टी सुरू आसा आनी ताका लागून थोडो टायम लागतलो अश्यो गोष्टी आसा ताका लागून इमिजिएटली नोटिफाय करपाची कांय गरज ना आनी नोटिफाय करूना सुद्दां जाल्यार कांय व्हडलोसो फरक पडचो ना इमिजिएटली कित्याक जितले स्टेप्स घेवंक जाय कित्याक हे जे टायगर रिजर्व जे डिक्लेअर करपाचे आसा पळय जे आमचे वायल्ड लायफ सँच्युरी आसा त्योच एरिया टायगर रिजर्व जावपाच्यो आसा जो जितली रिस्ट्रिक्शनां वायल्ड लायफ सँच्युरीन आसा पळय तीच रिस्ट्रिक्शनां टायगर रिजर्वान आसा आनी ती इम्प्लिमेंट करपाचें आमच्या सरकारान फूल काम केल्लें आसा नव्यो ऑर्डरी काडल्यो आसा थंय स्टेप्स कितें घेवपाचें आसा प्रोटेक्शन कितें घेवपाचें आसा वायल्ड लायफ सँच्युरी ते सगळे सरकार घेवपाचें चालू आसा फुडलो प्रश्न असो आसा एक हायकोर्टान म्हणिल्लें कितें एनक्रोचमेंट बी कितें जाल्लें आसा काय ताजेर आमचें कंटिन्युअसली मॉनिटरींग सरकाराचें आसा आनी एनक्रोचमेंट कांयच जाल्लें ना तें म्हणजे आनी परत आतां हायकोर्टाच्या डायरेक्शना उपरांत सरकारान नव्यो ऑर्डरी काडल्या ती कशी स्ट्रिक्ट इम्प्लिमेंट करपाचे वायल्ड लायफ जे सँच्युरीज आसा तांकां कशें प्रोटेक्ट करपाचें तांची केअर कशी घेवपाची ह्या बाबतींतले जे प्रोटोकॉल आसा तो सगळो सारको सरकारान परत आनी सुरळीत केल्लो आसा आनी त्या बाबतींत कसलेच हयगय जावची ना त्या ग्रावंडाचेर आमी हें एक्सटेंशन मागतले.
So oppositions are saying that there is no other chances apart from the to adopt the tiger reserve.
हांव परत सांगता तुमकां सगळी गोष्ट ही सुप्रीम कोर्टाचेर आसा आज सुप्रीम कोर्ट कितें ठरयतलो त्या प्रमाणे जातलें जर म्हणटा की सुप्रीम कोर्ट सुद्दां कांय करूं शकना कोण म्हणटा समज जाल्यार तर हांव कितें सांगू.
In a highly anticipated judgment, a 5-judge bench of the Supreme Court presided over by Chief Justice of India, D.Y. Chandrachud, ruled against the legalization of same-sex marriage in India. Additionally, the bench delivered a 3-2 verdict against civil unions for non-heterosexual couples. The panel consisted of Justices Sanjay Kishan Kaul, Ravindra Bhatt, Hima Kohli and P.S. Narasimha. All 5 judges concurred that there is no fundamental right to marry, and in a majority verdict, the court rejected the possibility of same-sex marriage. The prevailing viewpoint is that the matter should be left to the legislature for a decision. Chief Justice Chandrachud and Justice Kaul expressed their support for introducing civil unions for non-heterosexual couples.
I welcome the decision of Honorable Supreme Court in which they have not permitted the same-sex marriage. Some people try to spoil the atmosphere of Indian system, but I am happy that Supreme Court of India has accepted the version of the Government of India in which it was argued that the court has no power to give this right of same-sex marriage. It is the only right of the Indian Parliament. Today it has been accepted by Honorable Supreme Court, and we are happy that Supreme Court has held that this power can't be given to same sex for having the marriage because India is a ancient country. Indian population is having its values in society. So by not providing this right, we hail the judgment of Supreme Court on this aspect.
देखिए उम्मीद पे तो हम लोग कायम है ना, इसलिए हम लोग कब पता नहीं कब से लड़ाई कर रहे हैं और करते रहेंगे. अडॉप्शन को भी लेके इस बार ये लोग कुछ कर सकते थे, ये भी नहीं हुआ. जो चीफ जस्टिस ने कहा वो उन्होंने बहुत अच्छे से कहा, अडॉप्शन के बारे में बहुत सोच समझ के कहा था. तो डिसअपॉइंटिंग है कि दूसरे जजेस ने अग्री नहीं किया, पर आगे चल के होगा, ये नहीं कि नहीं होगा, पर वही है कि कब होगा. और हर चीज़ में इतना टाइम लग रहा है और अभी तक हम इस देश में डेमोक्रेसी है और हम लोग अपने ही सिटीजन्स को बेसिक राइट्स डिनाई कर रहे हैं. तो अब क्या कहें.
It is with bated breath that everyone has waited for the same-sex marriage judgment. and I am so happy to see that in the judgment of the Chief Justice has in fact said the same bundle of rights which every married couple has should be available to the same-sex couples. Now this is extremely welcome. At the same time, 3 judges and Justice Bhatt gave the lead judgment, who incidentally has had one of the most brilliant and most exceptional careers as a judge, who is retiring on the 21st, has said in his lead judgment that marriage is a statutory right and therefore it cannot be given by the court under Article 32. Justice Paul has elaborated on the formation of the committee as suggested by the respondent state and by the learned Solicitor General, and has said that it should be a committee which should have a very representative character. The major concern and the stepping stone should be that even if the right to marry has not been given, which it has not, at least the bundle of rights which have been referred to by Chief Justice Chandrachud, that is rights with regard to naming a person, right with regard to insurance, right with regard to adoption of same-sex couples, all those rights.
As the 3 months deadline for declaring the Madhai Wildlife Sanctuary and its surrounding areas as Tiger Reserve is fast approaching, the state government has decided to approach the High Court, seeking extension of the deadline which ends October 24 this year. Today, in our special series of Street Voices, Team Herald spoke to several people across the state to know what is their view on the issue and what should be done as the next step. Watch.
We leave no stone unturned to get to the concerns of the people and the issues they want to raise. It's your voice on your platform, Herald TV.
हांव सगळ्यांक परबी दिता, पण आयज गव्हर्नमेंट उठला गोंयकारांचेरूच, कारण गोंयकारा खातीर जी म्हादई जाय, जे एनवायरमेंट जाय, जे आमकां खरें म्हटल्यार हें निसर्ग जावं, गोंयकारपण जाय, तें आयज आमकां दिवपा खातीर हो गव्हर्नमेंट खुबूच आमकां आमची वाट लावपाक पळयता. आयज नवदुर्गेच्या फुड्यान हांव आसा. आयज जी नवदुर्गा जी आसा ती वाघ्र क्षेत्रांत, वाघ्र तिचो एक वाहन आसा दुर्गा मातेचें, तेंच वाघ्र क्षेत्र करपा खातीर आयज गव्हर्नमेंट पळयना, हें दुख्खाची गजाल जावन आसा. आयज 3 म्हयन्यां नंतर, आयज 3 म्हयने सोंपचे जाले, हायकोर्टान जी ऑर्डर दिला ती 3 म्हयन्यांनी सोंपतली, आनी हें अशें आसतना सुद्दां एक्सटेंशन मागपा खातीर ते हायकोर्टान वता, ही एक खेळी जावन आसा पॉलिटिकाची. कारण सुप्रीम कोर्टान हेज्या पयलीं तेका वाघ्र क्षेत्र करपा खातीर जेन्ना ते हे केल्ले आहा, ती ऑर्डरीक तेंचेर भायर आयिल्ली, आनी तरी सुद्दां आयज हो हायकोर्टान वता म्हटल्यार खरोखरच हांसपाची गजाल जावन आसा. कारण हें आमच्या फुडल्या पिळये खातीर जावन आसा. उदक हें सगळ्यांक आमकां इम्पॉर्टंट आसा. म्हादई वाचतली ती फक्त एक टायगर रिजर्वा खातीर. टायगर ना जाल्यार म्हादई ना, म्हादई ना जाल्यार पर्यावरण ना, पर्यावरण ना जाल्यार आख्खें गोंय ना.
Another time delaying tactics by Goa government, where they are on the back foot right now on Madhai Wildlife Sanctuary Tiger Reserve issue. They did all they could do, but did not succeed. They put Goans in debt, utilizing our taxpayers' money for their benefit. Unnecessary payment done to the lawyers to challenge the verdict given by Bombay High Court, challenging in the Supreme Court. Was it necessary for government to challenge it? Where they are right now at the mercy of the same Honorable High Court, asking for a relief to extend them the time, where 3 months were given, they nodded. They challenged it in the Supreme Court. Reason known to themselves. By utilizing the taxpayers' money. Now they want a relief from the same court for time. First of all, I would like to say to the Goa government, first implement the order. Notify Madai Wildlife Sanctuary as Tiger Reserve. And later on, ask the Honorable High Court, appeal to the Honorable High Court for time to do other formalities. With the help of Goa Foundation and National Tiger Authority. They will help you out. They will help the Goa government. And that order is passed by the Supreme Court itself to take their help. I don't know why the Goa government want to play with the people of Goa.
होय सरकाराचें काम कशें आहा खबर आहा फक्त आश्वासनां दिवपाचें तांकां कोर्ट जावं लोकांक जावं सगळ्यांक आश्वासनां दिवपाचें अशें म्हणून आसा आतां 3 म्हयन्या भितर तांकां सांगलेलें तुमी आन्सर करा म्हणून तेंच्यांनी आन्सर करूं ना म्हणजे अशें करताले तरी कितें तांकां ते मरे टायम व्हरपाचो आसा फुडें मागीर म्हणटलें ना आतां टायम घालो न्ही परत आतां 2 म्हयन्याचो तेंच्यांनी टायम मागला कितें करताले म्हणून 2 म्हयन्याचो टायम मागला तुमकां जेन्ना दिसता की टायगराचें हें हांगासर नाका जाल्यार तुमी रोखडे ते पेपराचेर करून ते हायकोर्टान तुमी दिवंक जाय आसलें तें दिनासतना तुमी कोर्टा कडेन तुमी फकाणां करता अशें जालें ना हेंच्यांनी सगळ्याच लोकांची हे सरकार पळय आसा हे सगळ्या लोकांची फकाणांच करपाक आसा आनी कांय ना हायकोर्ट जावं सुप्रीम कोर्ट जावं हांकां कांय पडून वचूं ना हांकां कांय पडून वचूं ना पूण पळय टायगराचें हें जावप मरे हें सगळ्यान बरी गजाल आसा कित्याक आज म्हादई जर आमकां उरपाक जाय जाल्यार आमकां एक काम करूंक जाय की टायगराक लागून आमी उलोवपाक जाय आनी टायगराक लागून तें जंगल आमचें सुरक्षीत उरतलें अशें दिसता आनी तेकाच लागून ती म्हादई मागीर आमकां उरतली आज आमचे उदकाचे हाल पळय कसले जाता घाणीचें उदक दितात मरे तुमी लोक बाटल्यांनी बी दाखयता कितें उरलां तुमचें आं तुमी बिस्लरी बाटल्यो हाडटले हांव पयलीं पासून सुद्दां सांगत आसा की तुमी बिस्लरी बाटल्यो हाडटले लोकांचें कितें आज लोकांक तुमी संडासाचें उदक पिवपाक लागले तुमचे पायपलायन खंय खंय कोण जॉयंट आसा म्हणून कळना आं बोट तुमी मारलेले आसा थंय टायगर आसा म्हणून आनी तुमी अक्षरशः थंय कोर्टान तुमी सांगता टायगर नाका अरे म्हणजे करता कितें तुमकां जनावरां बद्दल प्रेम ना मनशा बद्दल प्रेम ना तुमकां पशु पक्षां बद्दल प्रेम ना तुमकां कोण्णा बद्दल प्रेम ना तुमकां प्रेम आहा ते आजेचो बटव्या बद्दल आजवेच्या बड्ड्या बद्दल आणि स्कॅमा बद्दल तुमकां प्रेम आसा अदरवायज तुमकां कसले प्रेम ना
Social Welfare Minister Subhash Phaldesai played to the galleries and transported people to protest against the so-called earmarking of eco-sensitive zones before a committee that had not even come for the purpose. Watch this report.
Minister Subhash Phaldesai held a meeting in Khola village in South Goa on Monday with the surrounding panchas. The reason was to oppose ecologically sensitive areas and ecologically sensitive zones during the visit of the committee from the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. With that in mind and on the request of the Minister Phaldesai and the local representatives who attended the meeting made an attempt to register their objections before the committee. However, after the committee clarified their reason for visiting, the minister realized that the meeting was left with no purpose.
तेन्ना ताणें म्हणलें की आपूण कायदेशीर रित्या एड्रेस करपाक शकना म्हज्या रिक्वेस्टा वयल्यान ते आयले ते म्हणपाक लागले की आमी हे ताजेर सजेशन्स आसा ती स्विकारपाक शकनात स्टेट गव्हर्मेंटा कडच्यान स्विकारपाक शकतात ना हे इको सेन्सिटीव एरियाज वो ऑल टुगेदर अ डिफरंट कॉन्सेप्ट दे आर नॉट अटॅच्ड विथ फॉरेस्ट डिपार्टमेंट आमचे कन्सर्न्स आसा ते फॉरेस्ट डिपार्टमेंटाक.
The committee was here for ecologically sensitive areas are spread over 46,832 square kilometers across Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Goa, Maharashtra, and Gujarat and Karnataka alone has 20,688 square kilometers. The Kasturirangan committee report has proposed that 37% of the total area of Western Ghats has to be declared as ESA. In 2022, the Environment Ministry set up a new panel headed by the former Director General of Forests of India, Sanjay Kumar, to examine controversies surrounding an 8-year-old draft proposal of the Kasturi Rangan Committee on the protection of Western Ghats. The panel will also deliberate on whether a village should be considered a unit while demarcating ESA and examine the profile of activities, both prohibited and regulated, to address the needs of the local residents.
Confusion because of the Goa is a small state and multiplicity of different notifications, and people don't understand. So they become very easy prey to politicians who want to oppose things for their own purposes. They want to oppose these notifications because then they will not be allowed to do mining. They will not be allowed to put up big plants, real estate projects. But that is again the villages. No? All the villages in Goa are fighting for what? Fighting for real estate development. Which village? All villages are opposing these big mega projects.
Yeah, right.
So which village is supporting? Which village is going to support a cement plant? Which village is going to support mining after we saw what is happening in mining for the last 30, 40 years? These are the only 3-4 things, and polluting industries. That's all. These are the 4 things which are banned by these notifications.
Right.
These are in the interests of the villages, not against the villages.
For the last few days, Subhash has been very aggressive due to the possible opposition to the IIT in Rivana. Hence, to dislodge the opposition, Subhash created a pressure group and met the CM after Khola meeting. However, in the scheme of things, the misinformation of the minister regarding ESZ and ESA has been exposed. Bureau Report, Herald TV.
We have with us our reporter Pratik Parab. Pratik, please give us an idea on the reasons for the visit of the MOEF committee and what ESA and ESZ means.
There have been a lot of discussions, meetings, public meetings that have been going on regarding the eco-sensitive zones and eco-sensitive areas in Goa, primarily in the Western Ghat regions. A couple of public meetings with lot of panchayat representatives as well as the local MLAs have happened. But there has been a very little discussion on what these ESZ and ESAs are actually. So eco-sensitive zones are actually notified by the MOEF CC, the Ministry of Environment, Forests and Climate Change, around protected areas like national parks and wildlife sanctuaries. In Goa, it is already identified as 1 kilometer from the boundary of protected areas. In April 2023, the Supreme Court also modified its earlier order, which mandated a 1 kilometer eco-sensitive zone ESZ around protected forests would not apply. They said that it would not apply in cases where the ESZ have already been notified. It was in the final and draft stage by the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. So the purposes of declaring ESZs, which has not been quite discussed, is ideally to create some kind of a shock absorber to the protected areas by regulating and managing the activities around such areas. In Goa, there have been a couple of meetings where the people who are supposedly going to be affected by the ESZ and ESAs have said that they are going to lose their livelihoods and also habitation. But in fact, according to the ESZ and ESAs, only the red category industries are usually out of the which cannot operate in these zones, and rest smaller units, smaller industrial which are not red category can obviously operate, and that is what the committee that visited Goa has already clarified before the various meetings that they held, and also before the representatives. And now it will be interesting to see how this entire ESA, ESZ controversy proceeds in Goa in the coming days.
The Balrath employees have hit the streets yet again, claiming that not a single assurance given by the government during the assembly session has been fulfilled. The employees have demanded to credit their salaries directly to their account and not to the school management. They have also warned of protest if the government fails to fulfill their demands.
मेन प्रश्न म्हटल्यार आमी सांगलेले की आमचो पगार आसा पळय तो मॅनेजमेंटाक तुमी दिवं नाका, तो पगार आमकां डायरेक्ट आमच्या अकाउंटाक तुमी पगार घालात. हे आमची मागणी त्यांनी मान्य केली. तुमच्या प्रत्येकाचा पर्सनल अकाउंट करून सॅलरी तुमच्या अकाउंटाक वयतली हे सांगिल्ले. पूण आज पर्यंत आता 17 जुलय ते आज पर्यंत सगळ्यो मागण्यो एक सुद्दां मागणी आमची मान्य जाल्ली ना, म्हणजे आमकां मेळूं ना. आमी परत आता डायरेक्टरा एज्युकेशन डायरेक्टरा कडेन फॉलोअप केलो, सीएमा कडेन फॉलोअप केलो. सगळे सांगता आमकां सांगलां तुमचें जालां, तुमकां मेळटलें, जुनांतल्यान तुमकां सगळी स्कीम लागू जातली. परत एकदां हांव सरकारा कडेन मागता, आज आमकां खरें म्हटल्यार आमकां दिसलेलें आतां जालें, आमचें सगळें फुलफील जातलें, ज्या तरेन आमकां एश्युरन्स मेळ्ळो. पूण कांयच जायना हें हांव लोकां मुखार आनी सरकाराकूय ह्या प्रेसांतल्यान सांगूंक सोदता.
The first team of athletes arrived in Goa to partake in the 37th National Games, scheduled for October 26. The first team to reach Goa was the badminton team representing Uttarakhand, and they landed at Dabolim Airport on Tuesday. It is expected that approximately 156 athletes will arrive in the state by 9 p.m. as they prepare for the upcoming National Games. The state has already established extensive arrangements for the athletes, encompassing accommodations and meals. The athletes were given a grand welcome by the sports minister at the airport.
फ्लो कसो आसतलो कार्यक्रमाचो तर फ्लो जवळ जवळ आमची 4 वरांचेर सगळ्यो काही गोष्टी कार्यक्रमाचो किक ऑफ जातलो. ताजे पयलीं सगळीं भुरगीं, ताजे पयलीं स्पेक्टेटर्स बाय म्हाका दिसता 4:20 4:30 म्हळ्यार फायनल आमचो क्रावड जो आसा तो ऑन जाग्यार आसतलो अशी असो अंदाज आसा. कारण प्रायम मिनिस्टराच्या अरायवलाचे पयलू आमचे 1 वर गेट बंद करचे पडटले. सो ह्यो काही गोष्टी तुमी हायलायट करपाक जाय. जेंका आमी पासीस दितले इनवायट धाडटले किंवा ज्यांचे कडेन आमी विद्यार्थ्यांक आमी इनवायट केल्ले आसा तेंच्यांनी बाय मॅक्झिमम एट 4:30 म्हळ्यार तेंच्यांनी एंट्री जावपाकूच जाय. कारण क्रावड ह्यूज असल्या कारणान इट इज बेटर टू कम बिफोर 3:30. कारण इतलो क्रावड एका बरोबर येवपाक खूब डिफिकल्ट जातलें आनी फाल्यां सकाळी जर लेट जर जालो जाल्यार लोकांनी थोड्योश्यो समस्या प्रॉब्लेम जावपाक शकता. कारण ह्यो सगळ्यो काही गोष्टी लोकांनी विचार करपाची गरज आसा. कारण आमचे पार्किंगचे वेन्यूज जे आसात 4 पार्किंग वेन्यूज जे आसात. एक म्हळ्यारूच आमचे बी फॉर फातोर्डा स्टेडियम आसतलो. VIP पार्किंग जे आसा ते आमचे चर्चीच्या कॉम्प्लेक्सा भितर आसतले. आमचो स्पोर्ट्स कॉम्प्लेक्स जो आसा मल्टीपर्पज हॉल जो आसा थंय तो ग्रावंड आसतलो. एथलीट्साचे ते विद्यार्थ्यां खातीर आसतले. टोटल विद्यार्थी येतले तेजे खातीर थंय आसतले. चवथो जो आसा तो आमचो कलेक्ट्रेट बिल्डींग एक्सक्लुझिवली फॉर द एथलीट्स पार्किंग. अशे तरेचे वेगळे वेगळे आमी सेक्शन तांकां आमी पार्किंग झोनाक आमी घातिल्ले आसा. रवींद्र भवनाचे तेकून सायन्स एंड टॅक्नॉलॉजीचो जो ग्रावंड जो आसा त्या ग्रावंडाचेर सुद्दां पार्किंगाचे आमी अरेंजमेंट आमी करपाचें ठरलेलें आसा. अशे एकंदरीत मोठे एक 5 आमी पार्किंग वेन्यूज जे आसात ते ऑलरेडी प्लॅन्ड आसात आनी ह्या संदर्भात जेंची आमी इनवायट केल्लो आसा तांकां टोटली इनवायटाच्या बरोबर तो प्लॅनिंग पार्किंग जो हें आसा पळय प्लॅन जो आसा पळय तो पार्किंग प्लॅन आमी तेंच्या इनवायटा बरोबर आमी एनक्लोज करतले.
Mohit Karangate for Herald TV.
Goa emerged champions of Tier 2 Junior National Football Championship for girls following a 1-0 win over Andhra Pradesh at Royal FC Stadium in Jaipur. The team will now play in Tier 1 next season. Pearl Fernandes scored the only goal of the game for Goa. Pearl scored 12 goals overall throughout the campaign.
I would just like to start by thanking God Almighty for this win. Without Him, this was not possible. And even wherever we were, there were lots of ups and downs, but we had exceptional management. A coach, assistant coach, manager, physio, each and everyone put more than 100% of effort and faith into all of us. And because of them, we are here today. And also, each and every one of these girls has really put in hard work, a lot of effort. I'm really proud to be the captain of them. Like, I'm so proud that I'm with them right now. I can't be happier. This is really a very memorable day and experience for me. And also I'd like to thank GFA. They've supported us lots. They've sent us here first of all, so it's a great thing.
We should not rest on our laurels. All of you all should aspire to play for India.
Okay, each and every girl here, we want India team should comprise of each and every girl here. Okay, so this is a victory, but you have to work even harder now, because to climb to a certain level is easy, but to remain at the top it's very difficult. Okay, it's easy to fall down, so keep your feet grounded. You all are just 16, 15, 16, 17 years old. Still long way to go in your career. Okay, all of you all should work hard and aim to reach the national team. That is when it will be a true victory for us.
I have been there for most of the training sessions that he has had, and if I watched him from outside and the amount of hard work he has put in that, I think he must have not slept for a full month, considering what he is going to do about all this. And this is his victory, I believe. And because of his faith, these girls have given him this reward. And these girls, I have always told them, when you've seen them, these are 110%. They are all talented, but whenever they have been out on the field, they have given 110%. And most of these girls also, I should mention, have been coming from Compassion Club, and they have been with the Compassion Club for almost 5-6 years at a stretch. And Kennedy sir and Prakash and all these people, they have always given them this encouragement. And over and above, we have always maintained discipline and etiquette. So you will find that our Goa girls are the best behaved girls anywhere around, and we will get this feedback from the organizers also, I could feel it.
For almost 15 years now, local fruit and vegetable vendors hailing from the rural regions of Kepe, Borda, Barshe and Morpilla have continued to sell their homegrown products along the roadside right across from the Margam police station. Despite a government promise made over a decade ago to establish a dedicated market space for these vendors, they still rely on this makeshift roadside setup to showcase and sell their produce. Father Agnel Youth Sports Club Paroda defeated Guardian Angels Sporting Club 5-3 via the tiebreaker and moved into the quarterfinal of the 19th Uge Rising Club Soccer 2023 Golden Jubilee Football Tournament. The match was played at Uge Ground on Monday.
Father Agnel Vaisi entered the 19th Uge Rising Club Soccer 2023 quarters. The full-time score remained a goalless draw. In the tiebreaker, Father Agnel Vaisi Paroda netted through Anthony Dice, Gladstone De Costa, Salvito Fernandez, Steve Menezes and Reagan Costa. And for Guardian Angel SC, Keegan Fernandez, Godwin Costa and Valerian Hilario scored. The Man of the Match award was presented to Gladstone De Costa. Inasya Narona for Herald TV.
That's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thanks for watching Herald TV News. For more news and alerts, please follow us on Herald on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.